In everyone's life, there is a battle no one sees. Not a battle with people, nor with circumstances, but an internal battle within ourselves, with that quiet voice that whispers every time we try to begin, "Stop, you're not ready. You will fail, just like before. Others are better than you." That voice lived inside a young man named Adam. Adam wasn't different from others. He had big dreams and ambitions bigger than his reality. He wanted to succeed, to become someone people are proud of, to prove to himself before anyone else that he could. But every time he got close to starting, fear pulled him back. Not just fear of failure, but fear of people's opinions, their judgment, their words. He grew up watching others move forward while he stayed in the same place. He saw his friends try, fail, and learn. But him, he was afraid to even try. And every time, he told himself, "I'll start tomorrow." But tomorrow never came. Until one day, he couldn't stand it anymore. He sat alone, in silence, no phone, no noise, and he looked at his life as it truly was. He saw the missed opportunities, the delayed dreams. He saw himself running away. And in that moment, he asked himself a simple, painful question. What if my fear is not the truth, but just an illusion? He paused, then asked again, what if I'm the one who has been stopping myself all this time? For the first time, he was honest with himself. And in that moment, he made a decision. A small decision that changed everything. He said, "I won't wait to feel confident. I'll start despite the fear." The next day, he didn't do anything extraordinary. He didn't achieve something big. The world didn't suddenly change. But he did something more important. He started. He spoke when he was afraid to speak. He tried something new, despite the doubt. He put himself in situations he always avoided. And every time, his heart raced. Fear was still there. But he didn't stop. With time, he noticed something strange. The things that once scared him weren't so scary anymore. The voices that discouraged him began to fade. And a new voice started to grow inside him. "I can do this." It wasn't strong at first, but with every step, it grew. With every experience, he became more confident. He realized that confidence is not something you feel before action, but something you build after it. He learned that failure is not the enemy, but the teacher. And every time he fell, it was a chance to learn, not to quit. He also learned something powerful. People are too busy with their own lives, and the fear of their judgment was bigger than their actual judgment. Days passed, then months, and Adam became a different person. Not because he became perfect, but because he stopped waiting for perfection. He was no longer afraid to fail or to look weak. He saw it as part of the journey. And one day, he stood in front of the mirror, looked at himself for a long moment, then smiled. A calm smile, full of pride. And he said, "I didn't become someone new. I just stopped letting fear hide who I am."